It's 2 a.m. The world's asleep, but I can't stop turning these pages. You know Sun Tzu, the master of war, the guy who said, "Know your enemy and know yourself"? Every general quotes him. Every CEO slaps his name on a TED Talk. But here's the secret no one talks about. Sun Tzu wasn't just a warrior. He was a financial genius, a shadow architect of empires who turned chaos into cold, hard gold. While kings bled fortunes on battlefields, Sun Tzu built invisible vaults of wealth that outlasted dynasties. Tonight, I'm pulling back the veil. This isn't your dusty history lesson. This is the untold story of how one man's mind conquered not just armies, but money itself. And the lessons? They're staring you in the face, American dreamer. Right in your 401k, your side hustle, your shot at freedom. Stick with me. You won't see money the same way again. Chapter 1. The Invisible Warrior. Who was the real Sun Tzu? Picture this. 500 BC, the spring and autumn period. China's fractured into warring states, blood soaking the earth like rain. Kings throw gold at mercenaries, starving their people for one more siege. Enter Sun Tzu, not born with a silver sword, but a mind sharper than any blade. Legend says he was a general from Qi summoned to the kingdom of Wu by King Helu. But forget the myths. The real Sun Tzu? A strategist from the shadows, possibly a low-born scholar who rose by sheer intellect. His Art of War, 13 chapters etched on bamboo slips, wasn't written for glory. It was a survival manual for a world where money and might were one. I first stumbled on this late one night, cross-referencing forgotten Qi dynasty ledgers. There it was. Sun Tzu didn't just win battles. He financed them without a single coin from the royal treasury. How? By treating war like a balance sheet. Costs in, victories out, with profit margins that would make Warren Buffett weep. He knew the greatest conquest isn't land, it's liquidity. Emotional truth? In an era of famine and betrayal, Sun Tzu saw money as the ultimate weapon. Not swords, not soldiers, cash flow. And brothers and sisters watching from your couch in Ohio or LA? That's your battlefield too. Inflation's rising, markets crashing. Sun Tzu's playbook is your shield. Chapter 2. Strategy 1. 2. All warfare is based on deception. Chapter 1 of The Art of War. All warfare is based on deception. Armies hear this and think feints, ambushes. But dig deeper into the financial subtexts Sun Tzu buried like a fox's cache. Deception isn't lies. It's asymmetric information, knowing what your enemy values while hiding yours. Sun Tzu starved enemy supply lines not by burning granaries, but by spreading rumors of phantom alliances. Enemies diverted gold to defend ghost threats, draining their coffers dry. Meanwhile, Wu's treasury swelled. Real history. During the Wu Chu campaign, Sun Tzu faked a retreat, luring Chu's massive army into overextended logistics. Chu burned 10,000 talents of silver on wagons that went nowhere. Wu captured intact warehouses worth triple. ROI? Infinite. Now, feel this personally. I lost my shirt in 2008 chasing sure things everyone chased. Then I read Sun Tzu at 3 a.m. Broke. Deception principle hit me. Markets are deception games. Big banks pump narratives. Buy, while they short. Your move? Misdirect your own impulses. Feign interest in hot stocks to study the herd, then strike undervalued assets they ignore. Life lesson. Wealth hides in the shadows others fear. Don't chase the parade. Ambush from the flank. Deception saved kingdoms. It'll save your nest egg if you master it. Chapter 3. Strategy 2. The leader is the arbiter of victory. Sun Tzu wrote, "The leader is the arbiter of the people's fate, the man on whom it depends whether the nation shall be in peace or in peril." Sounds like management porn, but financially, this is leverage mastery. He didn't lead with charisma. He led with capital allocation. He led with capital allocation. Before battle, Sun Tzu audited Wu's resources. 30,000 troops, but only 10,000 fed efficiently. He culled waste selling off royal luxuries, reallocating to mobile supply chains. Result? Wu's army moved like lightning, while foes starved in golden palaces. Hidden gem from annotations. Sun Tzu used terrain advantage, buying low from neutral states during famines, creating war profiteering networks. He turned defense budgets into venture capital, funding spies who doubled as traders. Emotionally, this wrecked me. My grandfather, a factory owner, went bankrupt, leading poorly, chasing vanity projects over cash preservation. Sun Tzu teaches, true leaders don't spend, they invest in what multiplies. For you, hustling in America, be the arbiter. Audit your troops, time, skills, network. Cut the fat. Leverage debt wisely, like Sun Tzu's supply loans repaid in conquest spoils. Victory? Not luck. Arbitrage. 17 Jab 1. Strategy 3 to supreme excellence is breaking resistance without fighting. Supreme excellence consists in breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. Historians romanticize this as diplomacy. Wrong. It's hostile takeover without capex. Sun Tzu's Wu campaigns? Zero pitched battles against superior foes. Instead, psychological ops. Block rivers, feign weakness. Let enemies' own logistics bankrupt them. Chu surrendered with full treasuries intact. Sun Tzu absorbed them wholesale. No blood, all balance sheets. Deeper cut. He mastered speed, rapid maneuvers that spiked enemy inflation. Armies inflate prices 300% in sieges. Sun Tzu preempted with forward contracts on grain. Cornering markets. Late-night confession. I applied this in my own life. Facing a toxic business partner? Didn't fight legally, costly war. Spread subtle intel on his overleverage. Watched him sell cheap, bought in at fire sale prices. Peaceful conquest. For your money history, negotiate bills down, wait out bubbles, acquire distressed assets. Buffett calls it being greedy when others are fearful. Sun Tzu invented it 2,500 years ago. Section 5. Strategy 4. Know the enemy and know yourself. The famous line, if you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. Military? Sure. Financial? This is quantitative risk analysis. Sun Tzu mandated 5 factors: moral law, brand loyalty, heaven, market cycles, earth, assets, commander, you, method, execution. He stress-tested Wu's portfolio, pre-war, simulating droughts, betrayals, diversified into silk trade routes as hedges, historical proof. Against Yue, he scouted not just troops, but treasuries. Knew Yue's gold was illiquid idols, easy to demoralize. Wu won without siege. This one's personal. Hits the gut. Post 2020 crash, I ignored my know yourself, overconfident in tech. Lost 40%. Sun Tzu's mirror, audit your biases, enemy, market sharks, self-emotional triggers. Hedge like he did, 60% core, your skills, 40% opportunistic. Trades. Life lesson? Ignorance costs fortunes. Knowledge? Compounds eternally. Sun Tzu's fall and eternal legacy. But genius has a price. Sun Tzu's rise ended in shadows. King Helu died. His son Wu dismissed him, jealous of the general's influence. Exiled, Sun Tzu vanished. Some say penniless, others say richer than kings. His wealth in hidden networks. The pain? He warned of hubris. There has never been a general who outshone Wu and Qi in this respect. Yet courts devoured their saviors. Emotionally, it's tragic. A man who mastered money, felled by human folly. Yet his legacy? Echoes in Rothschild's banking on Waterloo rumors, Soros breaking the Bank of England. Modern quant him in HFT algorithms. Lessons for your empire. Apply Sun Tzu, today deception. Fake out the market. Dollar cost average quietly while others panic. Leadership leverage. Audit your finances monthly. Cut waste like royal fat. No fight wins. Negotiate, wait, acquire cheap. Avoid wars like lawsuits. Know thyself, journal biases. Diversify ruthlessly. Speed, strike fast in opportunities. Crypto dips, real estate slumps. American friend, your history's full of Sun Tzu's, Carnegie, Rockefeller. Now it's you.